the blue line, and in net, Sean McCarthy off the draw. The puck comes to Billy Whalen. Whalen feeds it to Dion, right side. Dion steps by, loses the puck right in front, and a backhand shot, a weak one taken by Goodrow, goes behind the net. Dion comes up with it. Starts out headman pass, goes by Wiley. Billy McQuaig going after it, but he'll not catch up. But he does behind the net as icing was waved off. He can't control it. It's cleared back to center ice. The poke check there by Steve McCormick as it goes back into the Massena zone where Tommy Dion picks it up. Dion's headman goes to Wiley. Wiley to McQuaig. McQuaig trying to get by a check. The puck does, he doesn't, and the puck goes behind the net. Cleared around the boards. Bounces back to the blue line. Comes to Whalen. His shot. Bouncing puck. Oh! And Wiley had a good chance to deflect it. Couldn't get a stick on it. We're going to have a penalty, a delay penalty call on Massena. Probably a hit from behind. And that'll be the first penalty of the ball game as the Raiders and Northrup, Scotty Northrup. Off the face-off, the puck deep in the Massena zone. McLean with it behind his own net. Gets by a check. Here comes McLean. He's got the puck, makes a good move, and rifles it down the length of the ice to take off the pressure. Racing back to try to pick it up is Frizzell, who's playing 1 point. And also out there, Matt Laramie, Mike DeFuria, as Massena putting some pressure on in a shorthanded situation. The puck in the zone, picked up there by Saranac Lake. That is Laramie. Laramie trying to headman it. He gets it back again. Here comes Laramie. His pass goes to McCarthy. McCarthy loses at the blue line. It comes out and right back in. Off the draw. The puck comes back to Mike Todd. He's out there with Frizzell. The face-off. The puck goes into the zone to Furia. He's taken out of the play. The puck slides free. Picked up by Laramie behind the Massena cage. Trying to wrap around. Jeffrey gets a stick on it. Steers it behind. Laramie picks it up again. Here's Laramie in the face-off circle. His shot goes high over the net. Racing for it there is David Romeo. He takes a swipe at it. Doesn't clear it. Kept in at the point by Frizzell. Frizzell trying to dump it into the corner. Left side of goaltender Jeffrey. Taken away by McLean. Ahead. It goes to Romeo. Romeo's headman pass to Hart. Hart back to Romeo. Romeo trying to go to Hart. He follows it himself. Everybody overskates the puck. Romeo picks it up, but Bill McQuaig will take the face-off. He's out there with Wiley, Dion, and Whalen. Dion has it at his own blue line off the draw. His headman goes to McQuaig trying to split the defense. He's going to rifle it right in, follows it up in the slot, and it's taken off his stick. Good defensive play made by the Redskins, Laramie. Now the puck back into the Massena zone. It comes to Wiley. He's going to rifle it right back down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call, I believe. It is, as Massena has face off Massena zone, right side of goaltender Greg Jeffrey. Wayne Hummel gets ready to drop the puck. He does. The puck in the face-off circle. They jam at it. Wiley picks it up for the Raiders. His headman pass goes to McQuaig. Is that going to be too far? He follows it up behind the net. McQuaig in right side. Drops it back to the point. Whalen back to McQuaig. Halfway in right side. McQuaig to Dion in the slot. Here's Tommy Dion's shot. Save, and a nice one there by goaltender McCarthy. As Tommy Dion at point-blank range. Now it's DeRushy with it. Has it poke check. Comes back to the point. Whalen to DeRushy again. DeRushy to McQuaig. Here's McQuaig at the blue line. Poke checked away. And here's an opportunity for Saranac Lake as Goodrow going after it. He's taken out of the play. The puck comes free to McQuaig. McQuaig with it for Massena. Behind his own net. Clearing it around for Tommy Dion. Right side. They try to break it out. Dion for Wiley. Wiley, headman pass to DeRushy. DeRushy trying to feed McQuaig. He gets it. He poke checks it away from the defenseman, Essex, and centers it right in front to Rushy. His shot, the save. And there was a rebound, but nobody could connect on it. The puck comes free in the corner, left side of the goaltender. Back to Dion. His shot, deflected right on the save made. And Sean McCarthy has been to the left of goaltender McCarthy. Off the draw, the puck comes to Northrup in the slot. He shoots. Oh, he hit the goalpost. And perhaps the goalie made a save, I'm not sure. Now here comes Buffy Richards again. Gets by a check. Richards in right side of the goaltender. Centering right in front. Here's a shot right on. Another save made by goaltender McCarnack zone. Off the draw. In the slot it goes. Here's a quick shot taken. Another save and a goalpost save, I guess. Richards and Northrup in place of David Romeo, who had to kill the penalty. Off the face-off. Here come the Redskins. Brian McCarthy with it. Tries to dump it to an open wing, goes by everybody, picked up by Richards. His head man to Northrup, he breaks. He's got Dowd and Richards with him. Northrup gets by 1-2, shot, save made, the rebound, who's got it? The goaltender does apparently. And a good opportunity by Massena and David Romeo. Romeo's going to center the line. Dion playing 1 point along with Billy Whalen. Face off Saranac zone left side of goaltender Sean McCarthy, who has been good in the early going. Off the face-off, Kenny Hurlbut with the puck, trying to dig it out of the corner. It goes to Romeo. Romeo deep now behind the net for Hurlbut, but the puck slides free, and Saranac takes it out to center ice. Tommy Dion with it for Massena, getting it right back. Ahead it goes to Hart. Hart to Hurlbut. Hurlbut can't keep it in. It's back to center ice. Dion. Dion over on the other side. They move it in the zone. Here's a centering pass. David Romeo gets by one right in front. Across the goal mouth, nobody there for Massena. Romeo goes back to the point. Dion, his shot. That goes way wide. The puck to Whalen, but he can't keep it in. He throws a check, and it slides all the way back into the Massena zone where Tommy Dion skates back to pick it up. Dion for the Raiders. Headman pass attempted for Hurlbut. The puck bounces through into the slot, but it's cleared, and Matt Hart picks it up for Massena. Hart with it down the left wing side. His headman pass meant for Romeo. Doesn't get anybody. It's back out to center ice. Dion follows up, trying to take it in the zone. He does, but offsides will be called as he kind of juggled it right at the blue line. 0-0, zip, the score. Off the faceoff is McQuaig's line back out there. The puck comes free to McLean. Peter with the puck now, feeding it through to Chris Wiley. Wiley's headman pass goes deep in the corner. DeRushy after it. Here's DeRushy with the puck, trying to bounce it back to the blue line. Now McQuaig has it in the corner. He and DeRushy go after it. The puck comes to DeRushy. He dumps it around behind the net for Wiley. Wiley with it now, circling. In the faceoff circle, we have a whistle. We're going to have a penalty, or a man in the crease, rather. Man in the crease. Saranac zone. Off the draw, the puck bouncing around. Finally, it's picked up there. And down the ice it goes. Right on, in fact, a shot from center ice. Jeffrey is going to cover it up. As that shot taken, I believe, by Steve McCormick. We'll do it all over again. Massena zone, right side of goaltender Greg Jeffrey. Off the draw. Puck picked up by Wiley. He has it poke checked away at the blue line. Feeding it through to McLean. It's slid away from him by Laramie. McLean after it in the corner, right side of his goaltender. Now the puck cleared around the boards. Racing to try and pick it up is McCarthy. He's taken out of the play. McQuaig picks it up, slides it ahead. Now the centering pass goes all the way back to the point. Here's Essex. His shot gets through, but wide. Picked up behind the net by Laramie. Centering pass goes way back to Essex again. He tries to slide it through again. The puck comes free. It's picked up and cleared around the boards there by Chilton. Now the puck deep in the corner. Massena zone again. DeRushy after. Massena having a little trouble clearing the zone. Now finally, it's Chilton trying to tie it up behind the net. And we do get the whistle and the face-off. Out, Tim Dowd and Scott Northrup. Off the draw. Richards can't clear the zone. It's back behind the net. After this, Dion. Dion with Whalen at the blue lines. Here comes Dion. Circles behind his own net. Stops. Waiting to pass it around the boards. It goes to Timmy Dowd. Dowd starts out on the off wing. Headman pass meant for Richards. That's intercepted by Frizzell. Frizzell has it poke checked away. Dion can't control. The puck comes back to the Redskins, and they just feed it into the Massena zone. Back there is Whalen to pick it up for the Raiders. Here's Whalen. Clearing it to Dowd. Dowd breaks out left side. Headman trying to get it to Richards. That play is broken up nicely by Moody. Moody takes to the Massena zone. It's taken off his stick by Whalen. It comes right back to Whalen. His headman pass goes to Richards. We've got a partial breakaway. Northrup coming in on the right side. Centering pass right in front. Oh, and Dowd on the backhand fired it over the net. Good opportunity for Massena, 3-on-2. Now the puck goes across the goal mouth. Nobody can get it. Richards into the corner right side. Saranac Lake zone. Richards taken out of the play, gets the shot off right in front. They score! Massena gets the goal. Timmy Dowd gets his first goal of the season. Tim Dowd getting the goal. I know he's not on my lineup, but he did get the goal. And off the face-off at center ice, the Redskins have the puck. It's Curate trying to clear it ahead. The puck back into the Massena zone. Peter McLean picks it up for the Raiders. Long headman pass. Gets by everybody. That was meant for Hart's stick. It bounced off. Now following it up. Here comes Chilton. Chilton taken out of the play, trying to get it back again. He does. Here's Chilton to Romeo, back to Chilton. Chilton, and upended in front of the cage is Hurlbut, and I think we're going to have a penalty on Saranac Lake on the play. As Craig, Red Raiders face off in the Redskin zone. Off the draw, the puck back to the point. Tom Dion has it. Dion, cross ice pass, goes to Whalen. He shoots, and the save is made by goaltender McCarthy. Back to Dion at the point again. Dion, moving it along. It goes to DeRushy, about halfway in. Centering pass is intercepted. They jam at it. It comes back to the point. Dion manages to keep it in. Picked up by Chris Wiley. Wiley right side. His shot through a screen. Is it in the net? No, it's not. It's underneath the goaltender, apparently. And I'll tell you something. When McCarthy fell on top of that one, he looked behind him. But it was underneath him. McQuaig will take the draw, and he drops it back to the point. Dion had just vacated that spot, so it goes back into the Massena zone. Tommy back to pick it up. Over to Whalen. Whalen, the headman. That's intercepted and fired right back into the Massena zone defensively by Matt Laramie. That's Tommy Dion behind his own net. He's got McQuaig with him, feeds him the puck. The long headman is intercepted. Dion will follow up. Headman pass goes to DeRushy. DeRushy in on the off wing. He's going to bounce it to McQuaig. It's poke checked away, but kept in by Whalen. Whalen dumps to Dion along the blue line. Now it goes to DeRushy, trying to center it. It's poke checked away and out to center ice. Whalen has it for Massena. His headman pass goes to Wiley. At the blue line, it's poke checked by Laramie. It comes back to Whalen at his own blue line for Massena. Headman pass, Bill McQuaig, 18 seconds. McQuaig trying to split the defense. It's poke checked away. DeRushy comes up with it. In the corner, DeRushy, it's stick checked back to the blue line. Kept in by Whalen nicely on a sprawl. But Dion can't continue to keep it in. It comes to center ice. Dion now trying to feed Wiley. Wiley on the left side brings it in. Feeds back for McQuaig. McQuaig has it poke checked away. Whalen keeps it in his shot. He fires it just wide. Goes all the way around to Dion. Back to Whalen. He winds again. Here's another shot. Scores a goal. Billy Whalen from the left point. I don't believe that was a deflection. It was Whalen all the way from Tommy Dion. And Massena scores. Well, they scored just as the penalty was up. I guess you'd wait on the official. So Buffy Richards' line. Here we go. Whalen getting the goal. Dion getting the assist. That's it. Whalen from Dion. 9:32. Now off the face, we move along. Here's McCormick with a puck on the off wing taken away. Following up, here's a shot and a save made by Greg Jeffrey. Now the puck back to the point. Another shot right on. The save made by Jeffrey. The puck comes right in front. Here's an opportunity. But right there, Johnny on the spot is Tim Dowd, and he breaks out on the right wing side. Headman pass goes to Northrup. Scott breaking by the defenseman. Short side shot. The save made by McCarthy, and he is going to cover up. And Lee Frigo playing the points now for the Raiders. Off the face-off. Here's McLean. His shot's deflected wide. Frigo pinches in left side. Poke checks it into the slot right in front. Dowd. His pass meant for Northrup. It goes by a stick. Northrup has to come into the corner after it. Still in the Saranac Lake zone. Buffy Richards. Richards with a puck behind the net. Centering right in front. Dowd can't get the shot off. The puck comes free in the corner. Dowd. Centering pass goes to Northrup off his stick. All the way back out to center ice. It slides into the Massena zone where Peter McLean picks it up for the Raiders. McLean behind his own net. He starts out right side, looking to move it. Backhand pass goes to Northrup. Northrup ahead to Buffy Richards. Here comes Richards down the right wing side across the blue line into the Saranac Lake zone. He stops. Centering pass, and nobody home as Massena changing defense. Right back comes Saranac Lake. John Law dumps it to an open wing, picked up by Tommy Dion in his own zone. Here's Dion, right side. He starts out of the zone. Headman pass goes to Timmy Dowd. Dowd, well, the puck got through. He didn't. The puck slides back to center ice. Picking it up there is Whalen at his own blue line. Headman pass to Dion. Dion trying to go to Hurlbut as Massena changes lines. Hurlbut taken out of the play. Romeo steps in there to pick it up. Romeo has it behind the net. Saranac Lake zone. Centering pass right in front to Hurlbut. Now Hart comes after it. Hart has it poke checked away. It's picked up by Brian McCarthy, who just feeds it down into the Massena zone. Racing for it is Matt Laramie, but Tommy Dion gets there first. Here comes Dion. His headman pass hits the referee. He has to come back for it. They tie it up there. Laramie and Dion in the Massena zone. Line comes on for Massena. Off the face-off. The puck to the blue line. Kept in there. Laramie backhand shot. The rebound fired just wide. A good opportunity there for Brian McCarthy, but he fired it just wide as the puck is tied up behind the net by Dion, along with DeFuria against Laramie. Off the face-off. Here comes Wiley breaking out. He's got DeRushy poke checked away, trying to follow it up. Here's DeRushy. DeRushy has it taken away by Laramie. Laramie comes in right side. Laramie gets by one. Poke checked away. Here's a quick shot. Jeffrey makes the save. Brian McCarthy getting a shot off. His first game tonight, he had a broken wrist, but he's got a goal, and apparently the wrist is okay. Off the face-off, puck back to the point. Here's Frizzell. His shot right on the rebound. Sat there, but nobody home for Saranac as Northrup comes up with it. Here's Northrup. Headman pass goes to Buffy Richards. Gets by him. Richards has a poke checked away. Gets it back again. Richards dumps to an open wing. Northrup picks it up behind the net. Centering pass meant for Dowd. Goes too far. It's back to the point and out to center ice. Now dumped right back in by Bobby Chilton. Steve McCormick's line against the Buffy Richards line. Off the face. The puck into the Massena zone. Picking it up is McCormick. McCormick drops it back to the point. Nobody home. It's picked up by Dowd. Dowd down the right wing side across the blue line. Drop past Northrup. Northrup, he's got the open shot. Fired it wide. Puck along the puck boards. Kept in at the point. Here comes Buffy Richards in the slot. Richards the shot. The save made. And falling on top of it is Sean McCarthy. Saranac Lake Moody centering Bill Peer and John Law. Off the faceoff. Hurlbut has it poke checked away. The puck slides to center ice. Now following up on the play is Curett, the defenseman. He can't control. Comes back to center ice. Picked up by Laramie, who's playing 1 point as well. He plays both forward and defense. Here's Tommy Dion. Headman to Hurlbut. Hurlbut trying to get it ahead for Romeo. Romeo breaks by the defenseman. Here comes David Romeo right in front. Slides it right on, and David goes into the goal. And the puck goes wide. And we'll have a face-off. Mark DeRushy and Chris Wiley. Dion and Whalen at the point. Dion picks the puck off the face. Brings it back to the blue line. Over to Whalen. Whalen back to Dion in the middle at the blue line. Now he feeds to DeRushy. Centering pass goes right in front. McQuaig. McQuaig trying to get it through to Wiley. The puck goes in the corner. Wiley has it poke checked away. Comes back to Whalen at the point. Whalen centering pass. McQuaig in the slot. Can he get the shot off? And he didn't. The puck back to the point. Dion again. Over to Whalen. Whalen feeds it to Wiley. Wiley right corner behind the net. Here's a slot. The shot to score by Bill McQuaig. As Wiley fed McQuaig right in the slot. And Billy picks up the goal. Chris Wiley will get the assist. And probably Bill Whalen as well. Off the face. The puck comes to Buffy Richards. Richards can't control. Here's the official. Bill McQuaig. Wiley. So it's just, they didn't give another assist on that goal, so it goes to McQuaig. Here's a chance right in front from Massena. McQuaig gets the goal from Wiley. Off the face-off. It bounces into the Massena zone. Here's an opportunity for the Redskins, but Northrop back to break up the play. We're less than a minute left to play in the period. Icing is waved off. The puck slides deep in the Saranac Lake zone. Frizzell with it. Frizzell trying to clear the zone. It's stolen there by Northrop. The puck comes free. Away from him, picked up by Laramie, off the boards, out to center ice. Richards kicks it. He's going to be offsides as soon as he touches the puck. He does, and offsides is the call. That between the first and second period. Off the face, the puck slides deep into the Saranac Lake zone. They clear it on the backhand out to center ice. Whalen's headman pass intercepted. It comes free. It's picked up there by DeFuria. He can't control. Dion steals. He's got Romeo with him. Dion right in the slot. He's got an opportunity. Oh, in front. Shot. The save made. And McCarthy comes up with a big save. The puck back to center ice. Whalen with it. 7 seconds. Back in the zone. The puck poke checked free. Back to center ice again. And there's the buzzer. As the first period ends with the Massena Red Raiders leading it by a score of 3-0. 3-0. Massena on the right side. Off the face. The puck goes back to the Massena blue line. Whalen back with Dion. Dion headmans it. It goes to McQuaig. McQuaig breaking in the zone. Trying to center it through the middle. The puck back to the point. Dion keeps it in. Here's Tommy Dion. His pass intercepted. And right back comes Goodrow. His headman. Here's McCormick in by himself. The shot. A nice save there made by Massena's Greg Jeffrey. But we have a whistle on the play. And it's going to be a penalty against the Massena Red Raiders on Bill McQuaig. But it may have saved a goal. Oh, wait a minute. That's Whalen getting called for the penalty. Bill stepping back to play 1 point. Matt Laramie at the other point for Saranac like Mike Todd. Face off in the Massena zone. Off the draw. It comes to Goodrow in the corner. Trying to feed it back. It goes to Laramie. Laramie over to Todd. Todd has it at the blue line. Back to Laramie. Right side. The wind. The shot. And it's gloved off net. Off the face. The puck back to the blue line. Kept in by Todd. Todd winds his shot through. A screen goes wide. The rebound comes right in front. The backhand shot by Keith Goodrow hit the post, I believe. Now Massena trying to clear it. Kept in at the point again by Laramie. Now it goes to Whalen. Or excuse me, that's Chilton. He wants to tie it up. And he does. And we'll have a face-off again in the Massena zone. 1:02 left to go. And against Richards. Face-off left side in the Massena zone off the draw. The puck back to the point. Here's Todd with it. Todd over to Laramie. Laramie on the right point. Back to Todd on the left side. Back to Laramie on the right side. Laramie winds. His shot deflected and right on. As Buffy Richards got a piece of it, and Greg Jeffrey gloves it. And to the blue line, kept in. Here's Todd. Todd winds. His shot. Score! So Saranac Lake on the power play gets on the scoreboard here. Official, but both teams back to full strength now. A power play goal for Saranac Lake. Here come the Raiders. Tim Dowd. There's a shot to save. Mike Todd getting the goal. The assist going to Laramie. So that's how it goes. Todd from Laramie. And here's a shot from the side, and falling on top of it is Greg Jeffrey to get a whistle and a face-off. And off the draw, the puck in the slot. The quick shot is deflected off a skate, goes into the corner. Buffy Richards for Massena picking it up. Richards, the headman to Dowd. Dowd back to Richards on a nice pass of 2-on-1 with Northrup. Northrup all by himself in front. He gets a shot off, and it was not a good shot. And the puck stick back out to center ice. Good 2-on-1 for Massena, but they couldn't convert. Here's Peter McLean with the puck in his own zone now. Looking to headman. He goes to Northrup on the right wing side. Northrup breaking in. Centering pass. Richards, his shot. Deflected wide. Now back behind the net is Dowd. Dowd has it poke checked away. Tommy Essex has it for Saranac Lake, trying to clear the zone. Northrup gets a stick on it, can't control. It comes back to Peter McLean. McLean just dumps to an open wing. That'll go deep, and icing will be the call on the Massena Red Raiders with 12:51 left to go here in the middle period. Our score, 3-1 for the Massena Red Raiders. The face-off will be to the left side of goaltender Greg Jeffrey in the Massena zone. Massena will have the Romeo line out there. Romeo out there along with Hart and Hurlbut. Behind the net, Whalen, headman, kept in by Saranac Lake. It comes back to Whalen again behind his own net. Goes around the boards. It comes to Hurlbut to Romeo. Romeo swipes it. Breaks down the right wing side. He's got Hart with him. Overskates the puck. It's picked up there by Mike Todd, who has the Saranac Lake goal. Todd clearing around the boards. Whalen tries to keep it in. He can't. Coming back for it is Hart. Feeding it back to Dion. Dion, the headman, goes to Romeo. Romeo trying to split the defense. Has it poke checked away. Comes back to the blue line. They jam at it. Hurlbut can't control it, but Dion keeps it in. Here's Dion breaking through the middle. Dion takes it in behind the net. Now right in front. Centering pass right in front. They score. And the goal coming off the stick of Matt Hart on a beautiful setup by Tommy Dion. Massena goes up 4-1. Matt Hart will get the goal in the second period. Off the face, here comes Saranac Lake. It's Stevie McCormick in on the right wing side. McCormick in behind the net. Trying to center it. Hits the back of the net. Picked up there by the Raiders. They try to clear it ahead. Hart gets it out to center ice. Now it's back in the zone. Poke checked around and picked up by Dion. Headman goes to David Romeo. Romeo takes it across, but offsides will be the call. Off the face-off. The puck across the blue line is picked up there and out to center ice by Tommy Essex. Essex loses Romeo. Romeo to Hart. Hart has it taken away from him by Essex again. Now right back comes Stevie McCormick. McCormick across the blue line. He's going to get the shot off. Fired it wide. It hits a bad spot in the boards. Bounces all the way around into the corner. Picked up there by Kenny Hurlbut. Hurlbut leaves for Dion. Here comes Dion. And he overskates the puck. Comes up with it again, though. And waits for his men to get on sides. Has to drop it back to Whalen. Whalen loses it at the Massena blue line. Manages to clear it ahead, though. Here comes Hurlbut. Hurlbut across the blue line on the right side. Breaking in. Trying to center it. That pass is intercepted. A good defensive play made by Mike Todd. Todd feeds it behind the net. Now he gets it back again. He's taken out of the play. Romeo picks up the puck. Circles behind the net. He can't control it. And the Redskins try to clear it. Chilton keeps it in. His shot right on. The rebound free in front. Wiley, the backhander, followed by DeRushy. It goes right on. The rebound bouncing around in front. We have a whistle. And McCarthy had to come up with a couple of saves that time. But he out on the ice. That's Bill Jr. Much better shape than Dad, that's for sure. Off the face-off. The puck in behind the Saranac Lake net. Wiley after it there. Leaves for McQuaig. McQuaig trying to center it. Gets it back again. Laramie got a stick on it. McQuaig has it. Can't control. It's picked up there by Brian McCarthy. McCarthy slides it in the Massena zone. Peter McLean has it for the Raiders. Here's McLean. Has it taken away, but getting right back there is McQuaig to follow up. McQuaig to DeRushy to Wiley. Wiley gets by one. And, well, the puck got through. He didn't. and the puck slides into the face-off circle, and it's cleared back out to center ice where Peter McLean will pick it up for the Raiders. McLean feeds it over to Bobby Chilton. Chilton with a puck now, headman pass to Billy McQuaig. McQuaig for DeRushy. Here comes DeRushy right down the middle across the blue line, trying to split the defense. He's knocked off the puck. Good defensive play made there by Steve Frizzell, and the puck comes in behind the net, and they mix it up just a little bit behind the Saranac Lake net as tempers are flaring just a little bit. And we may see some penalties out of that little... Richards will take the face-off off the draw. Dion tries to keep it in. He can't. The puck slides to center ice. It's picked up by Brian McCarthy. McCarthy, poke checked away. The puck in the face-off circle. McCarthy gets it back again. His centering pass is intercepted by Dion. Dion clears, but not out. Here's Frizzell's shot. The save made by Jeffrey. He's going to leave it behind the net for Tommy Dion. Dion now circling behind his own cage. Starts out right side. Here's Dion. Long headman pass to Buffy Richards. Richards has got Northrup. It's poke checked at the blue line. Offsides will be called on Massena. McCormick takes the face against Buffy Richards. Off the draw, the puck back to the red line. Picked up there by Northrup, and he tries to feed it ahead. It goes into the penalty box. Will once again face off against Buffy Richards. Off the face off. Dion with it. Gets by one. Here comes Tommy Dion. He overskates the puck, and back come the Redskins. McCormick in on the off-wing side. Massena zone. He loses the puck. Goes back to the point. Here's a shot. Ouch! Knocked down there. And coming back is Northrup for Massena. Frigo knocked that one down. That had to hurt a little bit. Northrup in deep. Centering pass right in front. After it is Buffy Richards. Where's the puck? It comes free. And the Redskins come back. But we have a whistle. And we're going to have an interference call. Depending on whether or not they score a goal, of course. Face-off just inside the Saranac Lake zone. Romeo backhands it. It goes behind the Saranac Lake net. After it is Mike Todd. Todd has it taken away. Puck hits the side of the net. McQuaig after it. He's taken out of the play. The puck slides free behind the net. And we have a whistle. Bill McQuaig, David Romeo up front. Bob Chilton, Peter McLean will be back. Off to take the face-off. Now it'll be Brian McCarthy. Off the draw. The puck comes back to McLean at the point. Over to Chilton. Chilton's got the clear shot. His shot. The save made by goaltender Sean McCarthy. Again, off the face-off. Quay can't control it, but it's picked up by DeRushy. Back to the point. Here's Whalen. Shot goes wide. Whistles around the boards. Two men back on the ice. Here's Tommy Dion right in front. Wiley can't get a stick on it. Comes back to Whalen. Whalen tries to slide it through. Here's an opportunity. But Saranac Lake, yes, they do have an opportunity. Matt Laramie on the breakaway. The shot, and he didn't really get a good shot off. The save made by Massena's Jeffrey. Now the puck slides free into the crease, but it's picked up by Dion, and he clears it out to center ice. Almost a shorthanded goal there for Saranac Lake. Puck slides to center ice, picked up by Whalen. Whalen has it over to Tommy Dion. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Ahead to McQuaig. McQuaig has it poke checked away. Dion keeps it in. Here's Dion breaking in on the right side. Winds the shot. The save. The rebound. Sticked into the corner. After it is McQuaig. Back to Dion. Dion fakes the shot. Tries to pass it through. Here comes Laramie. He's got a breakaway. Whalen trying to catch up with him. Laramie's got it. He shoots. He scores! And a shorthanded goal. And up front, it's going to be Brian McCarthy taking the face-off. Off the draw. Puck comes to Chilton. The headman goes to Dowd. Dowd across the blue line, has it poke checked away, and it's dumped back into the Massena zone. And stopped there by Greg Jeffrey. Chilton with it for the Raiders. Feeding it ahead to Buffy Richards. Now Dowd has it. Dowd over skates, has to come back. Feeding it ahead. Here comes Buffy Richards trying to slide through. Laramie takes it away from him. Now the puck comes free to Northrup. To Richards. Back to the point it goes. McLean, his shot through a screen, deflected just wide. And we have a whistle. I'm not sure. I guess man in the crease is what the call was. So that'll move the faceoff back outside the Saranac Lake zone. With 6:50 left to go in the second period, the score is 4-2 for the Massena Red Raiders. So the Massena lead has been cut to 2 goals again. Buffy Richards will take the faceoff against Steve McCormick. Off the draw, the puck deep in the Saranac Lake zone again. Dowd after it, trying to get by a check. Puck slides free around the corner. Peter McLean's going to keep it in for Massena. He backhands it into the corner. Richards racing for it behind the net. Here's Buffy Richards with it. Looking, stops, and Richards still has it. He falls down. The puck poke checked free. It comes to Chilton. Chilton pinching in now. Takes it into the corner. He's knocked down. Goes after the puck. He kicks it ahead. Finally, it's picked up by Steve McCormick, clearing it around the boards. McLean has it. He tries to keep it in. He does. Now Northrup's shot goes right on, I guess, and the save is made. Northrup follows it up. In the corner, he has it. Centering pass to Dowd. Dowd, the backhander. It's blocked. Dowd poke checks it into the corner. It goes to Buffy Richards. He can't control. McLean keeps it in at the point. Here's Peter McLean now. Trying to get by one. He gets by two. His shot goes high over the crossbar. Now Timmy Dowd has it. Dowd for Massena. They tie it up in the corner. It squirts free. Picked up by Northrup. Now Richards trying to wrap around. He can't control it. It's poke checked away from him by Curett. Now Richards and Curett tied up behind the net. And with 5:44 line, Laramie sees a lot of ice time for the Saranac Lake team. He plays both forward and defense. He's out there a good portion of the time. Well, Mr. Patterson, your arena just broke. And it comes back to the point. Tom Essex with it. He's just going to backhand it into the corner. Whalen picks it up there. Headman pass goes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut feeding for Romeo. Romeo, everybody overskates it. Tommy Dion follows up, gets by one. Here comes Dion in the right side. Shot hit the goal post. Tommy Dion back to the point. It's kept in by Hurlbut, but nobody home on his pass. It's back out to center ice. Picked up there by Brian McCarthy. McCarthy feeds it ahead for Laramie. Offsides. Now, McQuaig, DeRushy, and let's see here. I guess that's going to be Chris Wiley, as usual. Off the face-off, McLean has it to Chilton in the Massena zone. Long headman pass by everybody. That'll be an icing call against the Massena Red Raiders. That'll move the face-off back in the Massena zone. 4:41 left to play in the second period. The Raiders up by 3, 5-2. It's the Steve McCormick line out there for the Saranac Lake Redskins. McCormick takes the face-off against McQuaig. Off the draw, the puck back to the point, but out to center ice. Todd comes back after it, trying to feed it ahead for McCormick. McCormick, the drop pass. It goes to Frizzell. Frizzell to Todd, back to Frizzell at his own blue line. He headmans it. It goes to the Massena blue line. Chilton feeds it to an open wing. Picked up there by Todd, who dumps it down the length of the ice. That'll be an icing call. Faced it off against McCormick. Off the draw, the puck picked up by DeRushy. DeRushy taken out of the play, and here comes McCormick. McCormick feeding it ahead for Goodrow. Goodrow dumping to an open wing. LeBoy after it. Offsides will be called once again on Saranac. Off the face-off. The puck, Frigo, in his own zone. Frigo ahead to DeRushy. DeRushy trying to steer it ahead. He gets it back again, and he's going to be called for handling the puck. But they're now the Buffy Richards line out for the Raiders. Off the face-off, Northrup. Northrup takes it in on the off wing, and we're going to have a whistle. We're going to have a hooking call, apparently, against Saranac Lake. Picking up the penalty will be Brian McCarthy for hooking. Romeo out there on the line. Dion and Whalen playing the points. Whalen has it over to Dion at the red line. He starts out. Here comes Dion across the blue line. Gets by a check. Dion in the corner. Back out front to Northrup. Northrup passes it across to Whalen. Whalen winds. His shot through a screen goes wide. Whistles all the way back to the point. Northrup. Northrup trying to drop pass to Dion, but it's picked up there by McCormick. He's taken out of the play by Tommy Dion, and Whalen comes back for the puck. Whalen behind his own net. Long headman pass to David Romeo. Romeo feeding it to Scott Northrup. Northrup has it poke checked away. Following it up is Dion. Dion can't control, and back comes McCarthy again. Or McCormick, rather. Buffy Richards takes it off his stick, starts back. Ahead to Northrup. Northrup on the off wing, bounces off the boards, the puck back to center ice. Tommy Dion controlling it there from Massena. He circles. Dion, oh, nice move. Dion can't control it, though. It's taken off his stick by Steve McCormick, but the puck kept in by Dion, right point. Dion, centering pass, meant for David Romeo. The puck goes into the corner, where it's picked up by Laramie. Laramie clearing it around the boards. Buffy Richards, or make that Scott Northrup after it there. Northrup and Richards, and they tie it up. And with 2:46 left to go in the second period, Laramie will take the face-off. Off the draw. Puck back to Whalen. Over to Dion. He winds his shot. The save made. The rebound right in front. They score. As Mark DeRushy cruised in and picked up the rebound. And Massena picks up a power play goal to make it 6-2. Into 2 by Saranac Lake. McQuaig off the face-off. The puck goes to Whalen at his own blue line. The drop pass to DeRushy. DeRushy trying to come up with it. He does. Here's the official. The line, Moody with Peer and Law. Off the face-off, Page with it. Page is playing defense now with Dion. Off the face-off, the puck clearing around the boards. Here's Tommy Dion. He's upended, gets back up, picks up the puck in the corner. Dion trying to feed it through. Here's Hurlbut. Hurlbut with it. He's taken out of the play. The puck controlled by Mike Todd. Todd up along the boards. They try to get it out of the zone. It's kept in there for a second. Finally, it's cleared to center ice in the backhand by Steve Frizzell. Here's Dion with it. He's trying to stick it ahead for Bobby Page. Page and Hart jam at it. They tied up in front of the penalty box along with John Long. Off the draw. Here's Hurlbut. Hurlbut is checked out of the play. The puck slides into the corner. Back to pick it up is Todd. Around the boards it goes. Dion keeps it in. His shot from the point goes wide. All the way back to Bobby Page, who dumps it to an open corner. Picked up right in front. McQuaig. That was Hart who tried to center it. Now the puck comes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut can't control. Here comes Laramie again. Laramie is taken out of the play by Page. Following it up. Here's an opportunity. But McCarthy can't get the shot off as Dion gets back to help out. Here's Dion starting back for Massena. Dion's headman pass goes off the skate of David Romeo. He follows it. Shoots. Score! Romeo will get Massena's 7th goal. And Tommy Dion will jumping out to a 5-goal lead. They've scored 4 here in the second period. So Romeo from Dion is how it reads. And Richards steers it deep into the Saranac Lake zone. Back behind the net, trying to pick it up is Tommy Essex. He and Richards go together. Northrop steps in there to pick up the puck. He's taken out of the play. Puck comes free up along the boards. There's LeBoy trying to clear it out. They jam at it and finally tie it up with 53 seconds. Buffy Richards will take the draw against Steve McCormick. Off the face-off. The puck bounces behind the net. Picked up there, right in front. Here's an opportunity. And the puck comes to Dowd behind the net. Dowd passed it in front, but either it was a save or a wide shot. Here's Richards now. Richards just dumps to an open wing. Dowd's going to... No, Richards follows into the corner. Here's Buffy Richards. Centering pass is knocked down. The puck comes free to LeBoy. LeBoy can't get it out. Kept in there by Chilton. Here's Chilton through the slot. His shot deflected right on. The rebound fired across the goal mouth by Tim Dowd. As he was looking for his second goal, we're down to 22 seconds. Richards has it. Massena putting on some pressure now. Back to McLean at the point. His shot goes wide. The rebound, Buffy Richards in the faceoff circle, trying to center through. It comes to Northrop. His shot, the save made. The rebound all the way back to the point. Here's Chilton's shot, deflected wide. The puck whistling around the boards. 5 seconds left. We have a whistle, and we're going to have an interference call. Pretty sloppily played second period. Off the draw, here's a quick shot by Dion, and the puck slides free. And we're going to have a penalty on DeRushy as he hit the goalie after the whistle blow. McQuaig steps out to take the face-off. He'll face off against Steve McCormick. Both teams down a man to start the third period. And the puck is dropped, and we're off and running in period number 3. It goes back to the blue line. Lee Frigo with it, feeding it ahead for Bobby Chilton. Chilton takes it across the blue line. It's poke checked away from him. Back to center ice. Right back in the Saranac Lake zone. Back is Mike Todd for the Redskins. Todd has it taken away from him. It goes free, and we're going to have a penalty. As soon as Saranac Lake touches the puck, it goes to them. Massena now pulls their goaltender. They get an extra skater. Here's Frigo. Frigo winds. His shot deflected through into the corner. After his Buffy Richards trying to come up with it, he manages to slide it out to Bill McQuaig. Is Massena still alive? Frigo passing it over on the other side. Here's a shot through a screen. That one goes wide. That shot taken by Bob Chilton. It's going to go down the length of the ice. And that's the only way you can get scored on in this situation, is if the puck is shot by your own team and it goes off the boards. Now Saranac Lake's going to touch the puck, and they do. And we'll have the face-off as Massena will go 4-on-3. Out to take the face-off is Brian McCarthy against Dave Romeo. Off the draw comes to Scott Northrop. Northrop breaking down in on the off-wing side. Takes it into the corner. Drops it back to the point. Whalen over to McLean. McLean winds. His shot deflected in the net. David Romeo or Scott Northrup, who knows? But Massena goes up 8-2 on the power play. We'll wait and see. Both 49 left to play in the third period. Off the face-off, Romeo takes it again against McCarthy. It comes to Northrup. Both teams are down a man for about 10 seconds or so. Oh, McLean getting the goal. Whalen got the assist. And Scott Northrup. Well, that's interesting. Apparently deflected off a Saranac leg player. So against McCormick, we're back to full strength now. They drop the puck. It slides back to Curate. Curate feeds it around the boards. It goes to Goodrow. Goodrow, the headman pass goes off a leg. Following it up is Lavoie. Lavoie feeding it into the Massena zone where it's picked up by Peter McLean. McLean now behind his own net. Here's McLean out on the left side. Long headman pass gets by everybody. It's stopped by Curate. Curate has his pass poke checked away by David Romeo. Romeo after it in the corner. He and Curate go together. And we're going to have a whistle as they tie it up there in the Saranac Lake zone with 12:55 left to go in the third period. McCormick's line stays out there for Saranac. Off the face-off. The puck comes free. That's Valance out there on the other side. Back to the point. Frigo. Frigo trying to feed it through the middle. It's taken away, and here comes Steve McCormick. McCormick across the blue line. His shot goes wide, hits the back of the cage after this Frigo in the corner. Frigo comes up with it, starts out left side of his net, clears it ahead for Valance. Valance has the poke checked away. The puck comes free to Frigo. Frigo circles. Looking to pass. The headman goes to Valance, gets off his stick. It's picked up there by Fina and fed back out to center ice. Fina now loses it to Dowd. Dowd in turn loses it and in turn gets it back again. Dowd has it at his own blue line, trying to pass it to himself off the boards. Finally slides it ahead. It's picked up by Valance. Valance loses it on a poke check. Back for it there is Jamie Lavoie, his shot, and the save made. And I'll tell you, Jeffrey had a little trouble handling that one. He had to cover up on the play. Blake against the Bill McQuaig line for Massena. Off the draw. Puck comes around the boards and back out to the blue line. Kept in at the point. Now it slides out to center ice. Here comes DeRushy. DeRushy trying to split the defense. Gets by one. Here's DeRushy. Centering pass right in front. Deflected right on. The rebound cleared into the corner. Now around the boards. A hard check thrown there by Castleman, who's out for the first time, I believe, tonight. The puck around the boards picked up there and fed out to center ice by Brian Bishop. Now coming right back is Billy McQuaig trying to get by a check. McQuaig into the corner. Centering pass right in front. The shot by DeRushy is right on. The save made by Sean McCarthy. Now the puck controlled by Wiley. Wiley to DeRushy. DeRushy drops back to the point. Bobby Page's shot deflected. Wiley picks up side of the net, centering it right in front for McQuaig. Following is DeRushy, his backhand shot. The save made. And a little mix-up in front of the net, but the whistle blows for Massena. Off the draw. After this Hurlbut. Hurlbut trying to steer it around the boards behind the Saranac Lake net. Picking up there is Hart. Hart has it poke checked away, kept in at the point by Whalen, who dumps it behind the Saranac Lake zone. Back to try to pick it up is Curate. Curate loses it, and the puck goes side of the net, and covering up on the play is goaltender Sean McCarthy, and will face against Matt Laramie. Off the draw. Hurlbut, nice backhand move, shot right on the save, the rebound in the net. And poking it free from goaltender McCarthy was, let's see who that was. Matt Hart picking up the goal for Massena. And that makes it 9-2. Here's an opportunity for Saranac Lake. Back is Hurlbut, though, as Jeffrey steered it out of danger. Trying to clear it ahead. Hart can't control it. It's kept in by Laramie. Laramie shot right on, and Jeffrey's going to hold on. And the score remains 9-2 with 10:20 left to go in period number 3. So Hart gets the goal from face-off in the Massena zone. Right side of goaltender Greg Jeffrey. Off the face-off, the puck behind the net. Picked up by Frigo, clearing it up along the puck boards, but not out. Now it slides out to center ice. Romeo after it. He can't control. Puck dumped to an open wing, slides in the Saranac Lake zone. Right there is big Mike Todd. Todd headmanning it to Laramie. His shot high over the net. In fact, it goes and hits the wall behind the Massena cage. And the faceoff will come back outside. Stays out there to take the faceoff against Buffy Richards. Off the draw, the puck dumped into the Massena zone by Tom Essex. Back to pick it up is Matt Castleman for the Raiders. Castleman headman to Buffy Richards. Richards has it taken away, but gets it right back again. Dumps it. Back to the blue line. Picked up by Castleman again, ahead to Richards. Richards across the blue line, into the zone. Richards has got Dowd with him, can't control the puck. It's picked up by Todd, back out to center ice. In fact, Billy Whalen has to steer it into his own zone and regroup. Whalen, side of his own net, starts to move it ahead. Trying to clear it ahead to Tim Dowd. It gets by him, and it's back to the Massena blue line. Picked up there by the Red Raiders. Whalen headman to Richards, to Northrup. Northrup feeding to Richards in the corner. Saranac Lake zone. The shot right on off the stick of Northrup. The puck bounces free. And actually, that was Dowd getting the shot off, but right back on Saranac Lake. Richards with the puck now. Has a little trouble finding the skates, but he gets back up again and starts out left side of his own goaltender. Headman pass goes to Northrup. Off the boards. Northrup just trying to steer it into the Saranac Lake zone, and Laramie just dumps it back down the ice. We're going to have a slashing call. And Laramie is going to get the call for slashing. The clock is... got a problem on the clock. Wiley with it. Unsportsmanlike, the other penalty. Off the face-off. Here's Tommy Dion, centering it right in front. Dion gets it back to backhander. He scores. Dion from DeRushy. And Massena makes it 10-2 with 9:21 left to play in the period. So the face-off moves back out to center ice. Dion will take the draw. Off the face-off, it comes to Frigo. Frigo feeding it over. It comes to DeRushy. Dion is centering DeRushy and Wiley because Bill McQuaig was hurt last period. Now DeRushy has the puck. That was Dion from DeRushy, no matter what they said. Here's Dion now trying to feed it back to DeRushy, but he takes it behind the net. It goes all the way back to the point, where it's picked up there by Chilton. His shot right on. The save, the rebound. Dion, another shot, a save. The puck bouncing free. It's still free. And firing it in the net is Bobby Chilton, making it 11-2. And we'll face it off at center ice. Off the draw. The puck comes to McLean at his own blue line. Headman pass. Here comes Bobby Page trying to feed it through. The backhand shot taken. That shot taken by Willie Ransom. And the puck goes into the corner. And the whistle blows as the net apparently is off its mooring. Puck is dropped off the face-off. Right in front, here's an opportunity. And Valance just couldn't get the good shot off. And back comes Saranac Lake. They just dump it deep into the Massena zone. Back there is McLean. McLean is tied up, but he comes away with the puck anyway. Starts to move it out. Clears it along the boards for Valance. Valance trying to headman it. And offsides will be called as it came out, and McCormick brought it right back in. Saranac Lake. And Bob Page is centering Chad Valance and Willie Ransom. Off the draw. The puck comes to Valance. Valance kicks it ahead. It goes to Ransom. Poke checked off his stick back into the Massena zone. Peter McLean picks it up there. McLean, the headman, goes to Bobby Page. Page trying to catch up with it into the zone, and he comes up with it in the corner. Here's Page with it, right corner in the Saranac Lake zone. He's taken out of the play there by Frizzell. They tie it up in the corner, and we'll have a face-off. About halfway through the third period, the score remains Massena 11, Saranac Lake 2. Lake's 2 goals coming in the middle period. 11-2 Massena. Here's Valance, his shot, the save made by Sean McCarthy. The puck behind him, Ransom after him. Page, sprawling down, sticks it ahead, and it goes to Willie Ransom. Ransom feeds it in the corner with 7 minutes left. Mike Todd after it there, around the boards it goes. Whalen keeps it in. His shot knocked down in front by Mike Todd. Todd's going to find the leverage and dump it down the ice, and icing will be the call. That is Schoen. Mike Schoen will be the goaltender for Massena. So Mike Schoen, sophomore, steps into 10 goal, and he's in there for the Raiders. Now it's Matt Hart trying to clear the zone. He comes back behind the net. Frigo with it. Frigo starts out left side. Long headman pass goes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut, he feeds Romeo, splitting the defense. Here comes David Romeo, and he's taken out of the play and goes into the net. Now Hurlbut after it in the corner. Losing his stick, but picking up the puck is Curate, trying to tie it up. The puck slides free, and it's out to the blue line and ahead to center ice. Hart throws a check. Frigo picks up the puck, feeding it over on the other side to Chilton. Chilton just dumps it into the Saranac Lake zone, and the whistle and icing is the call. Laramie in the Massena zone, left side of goaltender Schoen, who gets his first opportunity on the season. Off the face-off. The puck comes to McLean behind his own net. Trying to feed it through the wraparound attempt, then it goes wide. Here comes Hurlbut. Long headman pass. And into the zone it goes. Matt Hart with it. He can't control. It's bouncing around behind the net. Hurlbut after it. He can't come up with it either, and the puck slides to center ice. And we have a whistle. Out. And Whalen and McLean. It's going to be Steve McCormick's line out there now for Saranac Lake off the face-off. It comes to Northrop. Northrop gets by a check. Slides it into the Saranac Lake zone where Dowd picks it up, fires it behind the net. Around the boards it comes. And not quite out to center ice as Northrop doing a good job putting on the pressure. Now Dowd has it. Ian Northrop try to come up with it. It's taken off their stick and back behind the net. It's McCormick. McCormick can't clear the zone. Here's a shot by Whalen. That one goes wide. 59 seconds left in the Saranac Lake power play. 5 minutes even left in the hockey game. Northrop now, poke check, has the puck. Northrop and Laramie go after it. Northrop gets by a check. He's taken out of the play, and Laramie comes up with the puck. Here comes Laramie now for Saranac Lake. Across the blue line. Has it taken away from him. Puck comes free, and it's dumped down the length of the ice by Dowd. 30 seconds left in the Massena penalty. 4.5 left in the hockey game. Now Saranac Lake trying to clear it out of there. They're still in their own zone. Dowd has it, trying to feed it through to Buffy Richards. Richards is bodied out of the play, and finally picking up the puck is Brian McCarthy. McCarthy the head man, but it's broken up there by Lee Frigo. Here comes Frigo now trying to break down ice, feeds Buffy Richards. Richards winds, his shot right on the save, the rebound. And Frigo coming in on net, got a poke check at the puck as the goaltender gave up the rebound. Facing off for the Massena Red Raiders, Saranac Lake zone off the faceoff. Here's DeRushy, he gets the shot right on, the save made, and covering up on the play now. Trying to get the faceoff. It comes to Wiley. Wiley has it taken away from him, gets it back again, feeding it behind the net. Here's DeRushy. DeRushy shot right on, the save made, the rebound. The shot again by Dowd, picked up, or Wiley rather, by DeRushy behind the net. Right in front of Dion, his shot fired it wide again. Or may have been helped by the goaltender. Now the puck in the corner. DeRushy has it again. Gets by a check right in front. His shot, and the save made by O'Connell. Nice save. Now the puck in front again. It bounces around. That's McCarthy, rather. And finally, Saranac Lake. Did they manage to clear it? No, they didn't. It comes to Wiley in the corner. He passes to an open wing. It goes all the way back to center ice. It's going to be a delay offside on Massena, but Saranac Lake clears it down the length of the ice, in fact, and that's going to be an icing call. Nope, they wave it off as Frigo picks up the puck with 3 minutes left to play in the hockey game. Frigo's long headman pass goes to Wiley. It's taken away from him. It slides right back into the Massena zone. as Schoen was trying to come out of the net. Is there a delay penalty call? I don't see it. Wiley trying to clear the zone. It comes behind the net. Whalen has it. We're going to have a penalty. In fact, we're going to have matching minor penalties to Chris Wiley. And let's see here. Mike Todd. No. Or is it? Well, no, it isn't. It's Whalen, Bill Whalen. McLean has it behind his own net. Feeds it over to Whalen. Whalen, headman pass, meant for Valance. It's intercepted. Right back comes Steve McCormick. McCormick's pass intercepted in turn. It goes back to the Saranac Lake blue line. Picked up there by Matt Laramie. 11-2, Massena ahead. Laramie feeds it down the length of the ice, but icing has been waved off as it hits somebody on the way through. Whalen picks it up. Whalen starts out. Long headman pass. Goes to Page. Page has to go off a skate. Picked up by McCarthy, who just dumps it back in the Massena zone. 1:55 and counting left to play in the third period. It goes to McLean. Here's Peter. Headman pass off a leg and down into the Saranac Lake zone. Back to pick it up is Frizzell. Frizzell loses to Page. Page going after it behind the net. Page trying to wrap around. The puck comes free in front, and it's steered into the corner. About a minute and a half left to play in the hockey game. Now the puck kept in by Chilton. Chilton behind the net. Centering pass is cleared by Laramie into the corner. Laramie comes back behind the net to pick it up. Laramie starts out. Here comes Laramie across the blue line. Long headman pass. They bring it in the zone. A nice play by Buffy Richards breaks that one up. And Valance trying to come up with it. Richards sticks it ahead. And with just about a minute left to play in the hockey game, it goes back in the Saranac Lake zone. Now back to center ice. And we're going to have an offside call against Massena. 0-2-0 for Saranac Lake. Off the face. The puck just dumped to the Massena blue line. Right there is Castleman. Castleman feeding it for Whalen. Whalen takes it behind his own net. Starts out right side. Now brings it back to the left side. 40 seconds left. Castleman's headman pass goes to center ice. And the puck back into the zone of Massena again. Here comes to Castleman. Castleman's headman pass. Picked up there by Tom Essex. Essex has it poke checked away, and we have a whistle and an offside call against Massena. We're still waiting for them to drop the puck. The puck goes deep into the Saranac Lake zone. It's picked up there, and out to center ice it comes. They jam after it. Puck dumped back into the Saranac Lake zone. Picked up there by Curett. Curett starts to move it out slowly. Feeds it to center ice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll take care of the hockey game right there. As the Massena Red Raiders win this one by a score of 11-2.